representing the Judgment Day, Finn Balor!
Who will be John Cena's final opponent in his legendary career? We'll find out in a couple of weeks. This is the final first-round matchup in the Last Time Is Now tournament. Balor, Penta, live next. You know, some of us remember when they first came out in 1984. The LJN Superstar figures, they're back, starring the legendary Hulk Hogan, John Cena, Dusty Rhodes, and Logan Paul. And they're returning in stores exclusively at Target starting next Friday. Look at these things.
Look at these. You know, I wish they had a Logan Paul figure when I was a kid. My dad insisted on bringing me SD Jones. Well, that's irrelevant, all right? It's my game. I can play it my way.
We're trying to do that.
Yeah, thanks, Cole.
These things are a lot of fun, though.
They are. They're awesome. They go back to my childhood.
Let's get back to action. Finn Balor set for the final first-round matchup in the Last Time Is Now tournament. Your childhood, you were like a year old when these came out.
Still have most of them. It's wise beyond my years, Cole. It's a prodigy.
His opponent from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos, Penta!
Well, Penta's in action tonight on SmackDown, but tomorrow night, Dirty Dominic Mysterio and El Grande Americano take on Dragon Lee and El Hijo del Vikingo on CDMX Alliances. That match plus so much more CDMX Alliances live on WWE, AAA, and the WWE Espanol YouTube channels and Facebook starting at 10:15 Eastern, 7:15 Pacific. Get a little lucha in your life.
Gonna get some now with Penta and Balor. And this has been a very interesting year when it comes to Balor and Penta. It dates all the way back, Corey, to the Royal Rumble match. That was the night that Penta became the Iron Man. He lasted over 42 minutes in the Rumble in a spectacular performance. The man who eliminated him that night, none other than Finn Balor. And then it was Finn Balor who was the first person to pin Penta in his career in WWE in a tag team matchup, and now we're underway. Penta Balor, final first-round matchup in the Last Time Is Now tournament.
Finn tried to get the early jump on Penta, but Penta sensed it coming. But here comes the Prince, raining down rights on the luchador. What an honor it would be for either of these men to battle John Cena in the final match of his legendary career.
Penta has never been in the same ring as John Cena. Finn Balor had one match with John Cena a number of years ago. The winner of this matchup advances to the quarterfinals this coming Monday night on Raw to take on Solo Sikoa. The other quarterfinal on Raw also set Gunther Carmelo Hayes.
It almost seems apropos for either of these individuals who both had very parallel type careers, both tasted international success, global success. Arguably two of the most successful non-WWE wrestlers in the business prior to their arrivals here in WWE.
Oh, Penta's still looking for his first title here in WWE. Cover now on Balor, who kicks out. Balor, of course, a former Universal Champion, multi-time tag team champion as well. He's had the Intercontinental Championship, the United States title, two-time NXT champ.
Well, the point I was getting to is that both of these men have proven that they belong, that they can hang. And what better way to prove that you belong and that you can hang with the best of the best in WWE than to do battle with the greatest of all time in Washington, D.C. in Cena's final match.
Yeah, I can't believe it's 3 weeks from tomorrow. tomorrow. Saturday night's main event over on Peacock. And Balor off the sling blade. And now Penta gonna fly. Up over the top, down goes Balor. Penta's in control.
Zero fear. Who is gonna advance in the tournament?
Yeah, these guys know each other so well. Early on in the year, battled each other on a number of occasions. Penta, of course, had a lot of problems with the Judgment Day, along with Dominic Mysterio and El Grande Americano, who you mentioned earlier.
Well, I think Finn Balor is one of the few superstars who didn't necessarily show Penta any respect upon Penta's arrival. To my point earlier, Penta came in with a lot of hype behind him. Finn Balor said, I've been there, I've done that, I've been a star in Japan, I've been a star in Mexico, and I've been a star in WWE.
Penta taking out Balor to the back of the knee.
It's almost as though Balor feels that the onus is on Penta to prove himself to the Judgment Day.
Penta's been a workhorse so far here in 2025. And now punishing Balor again.
Yes!
And Finn will send Penta across the ring into the corner, and Penta with a kick to the midsection.
You see, Balor took a moment to grasp at his leg. That could have cost him. We could be moments away from a destroyer.
And Balor able to turn that into a backdrop. And now Finn Balor buys himself some time to take over in this match.
Balor's a superstar who, while comfortable pushing the pace of a matchup, isn't afraid to slow things down. Balor's a world-class grappler, and Finn does not make mistakes. Every movement is so deliberate, so precise.
This is also a big match for the Judgment Day, Corey. Of fallen on some hard times as of late. Dominic losing the Intercontinental Championship. McDonagh losing his tournament match earlier tonight. Raquel Rodriguez with issues with Stephanie Vaquera.
Yeah.
It goes on and on. Oh!
But you neglected to mention
Cover.
that Dirty Dom is still your reigning AAA Mega Champion and will be in action tomorrow night alongside El Grande Americano. I think everything's fine in the Judgment Day Clubhouse.
Also an opportunity a week from tomorrow to win his Intercontinental Championship back against John Cena, Dom's hometown of San Diego.
I think they should rename the Padres the Sucios after Dirty Dom, San Diego's favorite son.
I've never heard anyone refer to Dirty Dom as San Diego's favorite son. Rey Mysterio maybe.
Cover,
hook of the leg, kick out by Penta. And this is the pace Balor wants.
Finn's incredibly comfortable at
now
this.
Mocking Penta, look at this.
As big of a fan of Finn Balor as I am, there is nobody who can successfully pull off the Penta strut quite like Penta.
Not true. Penta set up on the top rope by Balor.
Stiff right hand between the eyes of the luchador. Precarious position for both of these superstars. Which man will advance in the last time is now tournament?